Yo, what's good, everybody, man? This, of course, your boy ExactoKnife, man. Y'all asked, I dropped it. I've been having an absolute blast and so much fun on NBA 2K22, as crazy as that sounds, with this Kevin Durant build that I made. We're gonna get straight into it. The highlights in the back right now is just some highlights. I got some more highlights coming up. And there's a vid with gameplay that I already dropped, which is my previous video, and I will be dropping more like SIG and, you know what I'm saying, fading related content coming up. But this is just how to make the build. If you want to make sure you're making the build correctly, watch the whole video. First things off, I'm going to show you the blueprint for making like this like pie chart of the build. Then I'm going to show you my attributes and give y'all some suggestions as to what you can change for yourself, because I know that y'all probably don't play exactly like me. Then I'll show you what badges I'm using. And like I said, SIGs, I'll make a separate video for that, bro. So let's get into it.
Indiana's 4 of 5 from long range. Durant's got 11. Craig goes down. Durant has got a highlight. Had the foul again.
Ankle breaker. Oh. Kevin Durant is one bad man. That was cold. The bench can't believe it.
Early on here this season after retiring in the middle of last season. Durant over 2. That's no matter for Kevin Suns, including sweeping the season series last year. Durant pull-up is good, plus the foul.
Watch his handles, his cross, his ability to stop pop. He embraces that contact.
And the Heat go in front 9-8. Durant coming off a 25-point, 8-rebound performance, rising up. Silky smooth for Nets and Bucks.
Quick cross by Kevin Durant, gets to his spot, rise, fire.
Field gets stood up by Cunningham, spins, fades, connects. KD.
Durant down the other end. Pull-up 3 is good!
Alright, man, let's get into making the actual build. So, quick disclaimer, this is not the super glitch like back and forth 6'9" that other people have been making, and I do not recommend using that one, because despite getting like one higher speed of ball and stuff like that, and some attributes on it like a little bit more like, you know what I'm saying, glitched, I guess. It has like an 80 speed instead of a 79 and things like that. That build not only gets way less total attributes, like on this build you can upgrade so many more things, and on that build, if you put the same exact attributes, you're gonna run out of attributes. You know what I'm saying? So just be aware that I made this for a reason. I looked at every single possible build combination. I've tested every single dribble move, every single cap that you need to have, and this is the best one. This is just a 6'8" masquerading as a 6'8.5". That's all this is. So first things first, you're gonna want to go to the imperial system, which is feet and inches. You're gonna want to go into the player creator, and you're gonna want to make a build real quick. This is gonna be the template, and then you're gonna be able to switch your build and do whatever you want with it. So right here, I'm gonna free up a slot, and I'm gonna go in here, like I said, select whatever you want. So the important part you want to look at is you want to make sure that you're a shooting guard. So that's it for this. This is, like I said, this is just the most basic 6'8.5" metric build. Just gives you a little bit of extra height and better attribute placement. So you're gonna want to go max weight 6'3", 7-foot wingspan, and then burly. So this is very basic. A lot of y'all probably seen this before, but it's important to make it like this because it gives you so many more options than a normal 6'8". So right here, just upgrade everything that you come across. Like I said, this is not going to be relevant in literally like 2 minutes. So I'm 99 now. I'm advancing. Select whatever 2 random takeovers you want. Player build complete. You good. So like I said, once you're at this point, like I said, this should say offensive threat or whatever you decided to upgrade in there is going to determine the name, but this is irrelevant. You want to go like edit build and then just keep pressing circle or what is it, B on Xbox, and back it out till you go back to the main menu. After that, you go back into the settings and you're going to want to switch it to metric, and now you're going to begin making the actual build template for this build. And obviously, like I said, I'm about to show y'all all the variations and all the things that I did and the things that you can do different. So you go back to this build, you press triangle or Y on Xbox, you go back into it, and now you have your build. Like I said, select whatever you want. Like I said, I want left-handed. You can go right-handed. Number 35, obviously Kevin Durant, but that is obviously irrelevant. So right here, keep going up. Just do not go past 2.05. 2.05 is 6'8" and some change. Like I said, you're going to want to lower the weight. It's no point of going anything lower than 86. You don't lose anything. So if you want to go minimum weight, just go ahead and go 86. It's going to give you the most speed. And this is actually the wingspan that I am using on my build. My body type is defined, but this is the wingspan I'm using on my build. You get a 90 mid-range. You get an 84 three-point. I don't really shoot threes. And since I wasn't upgrading my dunk all the way, it didn't even make sense to me. Now, you can go a little bit higher. And as you see, as long as, like, for however you want to make this build, like you see, you can have a way lower mid-range and you can get elite contact dunk. So if you're not interested in having close shot and post scoring like I am, because I want it to be very, very versatile, you can raise your wingspan a little bit. Just do not raise it. Like I say, I keep raising it, like, and it's cool now. But do not lose the 80. Do not go past this point. Like I said, you could lose a lot of your mid-range. Like I said, you can make it a way bigger wingspan. You'll have more rebounding. You'll have a 91 block now instead of an 85 like I have. And you'll have a higher steal, which I didn't upgrade all the way either. But you will lose your mid-range, which I guess, like, you can still probably hit a lot of your shots. You will lose your gold blinders. And like I said, just make sure you do not lose the 80 ball control, because that's the only way to, like, really dribble efficiently on this build, in my opinion. So for me, it was 2.13. Like I said, the small arms, I get grab blocks. I stop 7'3" centers. I get like 3 blocks of possession with just silver rim protector. Trust me, if you want to play like Kevin Durant, bro, you want that high mid-range and every little bit of ball control that you can get. So for me, first things first, I upgraded the close shot to an 81. Like I said, I feel like that for me was, like I said, and all of these attributes I've thought out for over hours and hours and hours. Like I said, you see when you go down to 80, you lose a badge point. Like, all this is perfectly lined up, but you do make your own decision. Here, like I said, this is what a lot of people would do. They go 84 driving dunk and then leave that layup hanging out the drive. But I know that badges like fearless finisher, being 6'9", running bronze mouse in the house like I do, anytime you have a lane to the basket, it's not only going to allow you to make smothered layups, but it's going to allow you to get way better layup animations. As you see, once again, I'm putting it to an 84 because you see the badge point. You see how I make my builds? The badge points go up by 1 and no more. You know what I'm saying? Anything below this, you're losing a badge point. Also, with shot creating takeover, which I run 2 of them, and which I recommend heavily that you do as well, you are getting plus 15 to your mid-range, to your ball control, and to your driving layup. So I have a 99 driving layup once my first takeover bar fills up. 99 driving layup with silver fearless finisher is AIDS. Like, if you know anything about this game, you see dumb layups going all the time, and you're probably wondering how does that happen? This is how it happens. You have to have a build like this. With my post control, I went up to a 78 to make the price of spin tech, what was it? To make the price of back down punisher cost 2 for silver instead of 3. So you know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm thinking everything out for my build. The shooting, I fully upgraded all of this. You could lower to 3 and not lose a shooting badge, but I just upgraded just to have it, you know what I'm saying? Then I use a sleeve for +1, then I get an 85, and in takeover, I get a 90. So I don't shoot many threes, like I said, but if you want to, it'll definitely be very, very viable. So my passing, I went with an 85. Gold bullet passer is a necessity on the 2s court. Obviously, if you're planning on being a 1s only player, you can upgrade a lot more slashing, a lot more defense, and just let the passing rock. But in my opinion, I like to play every single court that I step on, and that includes, you know what I'm saying, the 2s court as well. So right here, max out the speed with ball because you want to have as much as you can. Max out the ball control because then if you're interested in gold space creator, you can have it. And obviously 80 ball control is going to give you 2 of the most important dribble moves, which, like I said, I'll make a video on later. This is what makes this build crossover like Kevin Durant. This is what makes this build do these like direction changes and speed boost like KD. Despite being 6'9" with these dribbling stats, I move better than most guards on this game. So my interior D, I put that to a 72 because, like I said, that's just I was just saving a little bit of attributes. My perimeter, I put it to an 88. My steal, I put that to a 76 because, like I said, you get a badge point, and 76 is good enough to get blitzes. But like I said, the max I was getting is at 82, so I didn't even, and I wasn't getting any badges for it, so I wasn't wasting any attributes, and I knew I wouldn't be running pickpocket high because I'm not the type of person to reach on defense. If you make the variation of this build with big arms, then you could go for a higher steal and try to reach, but me, I'm not that type of player. I definitely maxed out the block because that's one of my favorite attributes in the entire game. I went 77 on my rebounding because that is just enough to get you 22 defensive badges, bronze rebound chaser, and ice snag over most people. And when I do play twos, I'm usually at the guard position, or I'm playing with another very, very strong rebounder on my team, like a lockdown with 90 plus rebound, a glitch 6'9", max wingspan with max rebound and things like that. So the rebounding is not a concern on this build at all. Your strength is you're gonna want to leave that at 48. That's way more than what you need to back down and bully most people if you're making this build exactly how I am. And like I said, I feel like you could get rid of your post control and close shot and you know what I'm saying, put it on defense or make your driving dunk higher and things like that. But Kevin Durant is all about versatility, being able to score in any way. So if you want to score in any way, I'm telling you, having that post control, having that close shot, being able to go into the basket, to drop step, to pump fake, you know what I'm saying, to go up a fast twitch, it's a very, very important asset of this build. And if you come watch me play live, you're going to see how I play. So right here with the vertical, I mean, like I said, I don't do contact dunks, but I just put on 75 to get the contact dunks with the 84 driving dunk and to have the ability to grab some boards as well. Then I maxed out the stamina to 99 because stamina is not only how fast your total capacity depletes, it is also how fast your stamina depletes while you're dribbling. And since you only get silver handles for days on this build, you're definitely going to want to have 99 stamina. Don't be skimping out. As you see, it only drops my overall from with 0 stamina, it goes to 98. Like I said, 1 overall point is not worth, you know what I'm saying, being gassed on offense and defense. So with the takeovers, like I said, you obviously want to get rid of those slashing takeovers. I started out using pull-up precision and negative impact, but I very soon figured out that negative impact does not do anything, and that gold blinders is way better than anything even remotely in the area of double negative impact. So I choose double pull-up precision. Yes, I still miss pull-ups sometimes. I still get full bars. It's a part of the game. When you have even single pull-up precision activated, even without pull-up precision, I rarely miss wide open mid-range pull-ups. Full bar, green, white, it doesn't matter. And like I said, if you watch me play, you know that that is a fact. I shoot like 80 to 90%. I can show y'all my shooting chart if it wasn't glitched in the park. And with this, you're going to want to create the build, and you have your two-way sharpshooter Kevin Durant build. You know what I'm saying? Arms are a little small, but it's not a problem. Lockdown on defense, you can grab a board. You're versatile. Defensively, you can guard 1 through 5 if you're a great player. And I'm going to show y'all the badges that I'm running on this build for all areas. You're going to be able to play the lanes, get a stop in the paint. You're going to be able to pass the basketball amazing, dribble the basketball, run with the basketball, shoot, fade, shoot threes. You can switch your badges around to play more like a spot up if you have somebody else on your team that handles the ball a lot. You're going to be able to post up, to drive the ball to the basket. You get the idea, man. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the most versatile builds I've ever made. So let me get into the badges and show y'all what I do with those. So right here, as y'all see, I am a 99 on this build. I hit 99 from 90 in literally 5 days of playing. That's how much fun I was having. I'm fully maxed out, as you see. Like I said, I do own this build. I'm not someone that just claims to have certain builds and I don't play on them. I play on this build. If you look at my quests, now keep in mind, I made this like maybe 2 weeks ago. If you look at my quests, I almost have 800,000 MVP points already. If you look at my park, which is not even including all the stage games I played. If you look at the park games played, I've played almost 500 games in 2 weeks on this build. Like I said, I made this almost 2 weeks ago and I already have almost 500 games played. And like I said, I've been playing with anybody. I've been playing with randoms, with teammates. If it shows like the park wins right here, I have 415. So I've lost a total, what is that, 30 games, and I'm playing with whoever. 40 games and I play with anybody. You know what I'm saying? When I play with my people, I never lose. And when I play with just randoms or bots or just, you know, followers, whatever, then I might take some L's. But it is what it is. As y'all see, I actually, like, you know, I walk it like I talk it. And let me get into the badges. So this is my badges for slashing. Now, the basic badges of Posterizer, Slithery, Limitless, and whatever fearless finisher you get, if you get it at all when you decide to make this build like the way that you want to, that's non-negotiable. All those badges are absolutely amazing for slashing and they're irreplaceable. They make you an absolute demigod attacking the basket. Now, as you see, I put a lot of my rebirth and season ending badges, like I have a total of 8 of them. I put a lot of them into slashing, 1 into shooting, and 3 of them into defense. And the rest are probably going to go into either defense or slashing as well. But as you see, I have a very versatile game on top of my attacking the basket game, if you see us. As also, unstrippable is a great badge. Like I said, people talk down on this badge a lot, but it's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? With how many people spam in this game, it's a big difference. So, Mouse in the House bronze, Fast Twitch silver, Bag Down Punisher silver, and Post Spin Technician silver. All these badges are, they make you like, what's one thing to be 6'9", but if you keep backing people down and trying to, you know what I'm saying, without the close shot, without post control, without these badges, you're going to be struggling even against the smallest of guards. With these badges, the guard can box you for 20 seconds of the possession. Say you're left-righting, you're running around, you're trying to get a fade, you're trying to get a bucket, you're trying to get to the basket. He's walling you off. Just go into the post, spin off him, easy dunk. Go into the post, spin off him, wait in the paint for him to jump, easy layup. Back him down, drop step, pump fake, layup. Back him down, layup. You know what I'm saying? It's so easy to get a bucket on because you're 6'9". You're a guard that's 6'9". If you play this build correctly, you're going to be undeniable in the paint by anyone that's not at least 6'7". They don't have a chance. With the shooting badges, obviously Blinder's the best badge that makes this build what it is. Then I'm also running Bronze Stop and Pop in case somebody's just straight up disrespecting my three-point ability. I don't want to shoot the three, especially given that I play game modes like 1s and 2s almost exclusively on this build. And I have no incentive to shoot a 3, which has a higher chance of a full bar and just a higher chance of being a bad timing or a lag spike or whatever. So I take mostly mid-range, but if you leave me wide open, I will pop that thing. So volume shooter on gold. Like I said, this is an underrated badge, but if you play this build correctly, I definitely recommend having it at least on something. Maybe not on gold, but I've gotten so accustomed to getting like 6, 7, 8 mid-range shots off in a game. This badge really does make an impact once you start shooting a lot of shots in one game. Deadeye is a great badge, obviously, just like Blinders, it has a similar effect. Difficult Shots is the glue badge of this build. It allows you to hit step backs, moving mid-ranges, whites, full bars from mid-range. Those pull-ups that you do when you're close to the basket, that's what this badge lets you make. Hot Zone Hunter, obviously, a very, very important badge for hitting from your hot zones. And like I said, whether you're going to my career or just naturally develop hot zones in the park, it's going to be very good. And Sniper Hall of Fame, every build already uses this. And that threw my extra badge points that I had on Fade Ace, because sometimes when I get stuck, it's nice to shoot a fade. And it's a very fun badge to have. You have a 90 mid-range, which means you have a 90 post fade. And it's fun to, you know what I'm saying? Kevin Durant does have that post game, so I threw that in there as well. Now, my playmaking, as you see, it's only silver unpluckable, silver quick first step, and silver handles for days. Which is, like I said, you might think it's bad, but like I said, with 99 stamina, if you know how to dribble in this game, these badges, you could swear they're gold or Hall of Fame if you watch me play. Dimer silver helps my teammates hit. Obviously, playing ones, you're going to take off badges that relate to passing. But Silver Dimer is a great badge. Do not sleep on it. It makes your teammates hit almost every single shot, gives them way more greens, makes their full bars go in way more often. It's a great badge. Bronze Bailout, the most broken badge in the game since, what, 2K20. You can pass out of any spin layup, any dunk, any bad layup animation, any bad dribble pull-up, and it perfectly goes to your teammates' hands. Absolute cheese. Gold Bullet Passer pretty much prevents anyone from high-lowing on you or switching on you or trying to bait you out the corner if you have IQ. And then my favorite badge, the most toxic badge in the game, tight handles, man. Oh, brother. You'd think a build with 80 ball control, that's 6'9" with 70 speed with ball, wouldn't be just like making people do the cha-cha slide and the Harlem Shake off of just doing a basic crossover. But you have to remember, we're playing NBA 2K22, so that is the case. Have this badge as high as you can get on any build that dribbles. Any move you do will has a high chance of stunning your opponent. And if they have no ankle braces, they will get ankle broken every possession. And on a build like this, where if they reach, if they jump, if they overcommit to one side, where you're just going straight to the mid-range and capitalizing with the dribble pull-up right away, it's absolutely unstoppable. Same thing with Space Creator, but it's way less active. I run it just because I do a lot of step backs, not to like try to break people's ankles, but I do a lot of step backs to actually just shoot the ball off of them when I run to the baseline, and then I step back into the short corner, you know, not the 3-point, but into the mid-range in the corner, and that shot is automatic. If you watch me play, then like I said, you know how I play. And this badge can give you a lot of ankles sometimes if they're hip riding you, or it prevents a contest basically. So for my defense, I run ankle braces silver because I mostly play 2s, and either if I'm playing the guard or the big man spot, everyone runs double ISO. Everybody just does the same step back, step back, step back, step back. You know what I'm saying? The LeBron James step back over and over. And like I said, I don't condone that type of play style, but I'm prepared to stop it. Gold Intimidator, don't listen to what nobody says. The higher Intimidator, the better. Makes people miss dunks, gives you ghost contest, amazing badge. Silver Pickpocket to help with the blitzes, since I do have a steal rating. Rebound chaser helps me snag when I switch onto the center or just over guards. And even though I have a 50 offensive rebound, it helps me get offensive rebounds as well. Silver menace, it's a cheap badge for 2 points. It drops their perimeter badges. Y'all know how I get down. Hustler makes me faster when there's a loose ball. Chase down artist gold is absolutely amazing and infinitely better than chase down silver. Chase down gold is absolute cheese. Rim protector, obviously I already know. Grab blocks, extra takeover, gives you more block animations. Gold clamp, simple. Bronze interceptor, understandable. Like I said, y'all enjoy the build, have fun, playoff meta, enjoy the game. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace out to my gang.